Hello, thank you for joining me for your day 5 practice, a grounding Yin Yoga practice. I am out here in nature with the beautiful sounds of the birds, the occasional car driving past, and my friend next door, the dog, who just likes to bark at anything and everything. So I hope that you enjoy the ambience of this place. We're going to begin today with a seated position. You might like to have for this practice a pillow. If you have a bolster, great. If you have some blocks, cool. There's so many additions that you can bring into your Yin Yoga practice. I'm going to sit on just one of these pillows. And we're going to start with a butterfly pose. The second pillow, I'm going to use it just to create a little bit of lift for my elbows. So your feet will come together, your knees will fall to the side, and you're going to lean your torso any amount forward that you can. Your eyes can close. We're here for about 4 minutes. A chance for us to sit with whatever rises both physically in the body and also mentally too. And once you've found your place, you'll close your eyes and we'll take 3 slow breaths. Slowing down as much as you can so that you may also slow down into this present moment where you won't be moving quick, or you'll be softening and stilling, quietening perhaps. And once you've taken those 3 conscious breaths, you can either choose to stay with those slow breaths throughout the time that you're in this shape, but you can also choose to return to your natural breath. And the breath might be the anchor to keep you grounded, to keep you present for this time that you are here. And if you notice that the mind is moving through your to-do lists, all the things that have happened in your day or that are yet to come, it might be that you specifically make the choice to come back to your breath, to gift yourself this 25 minutes to be where you are. And I guess that's one of the essences of being grounded, of this grounding yoga practice, is being able to find a way to be where you are, to be where your body is in this exact moment, this exact shape, this exact way. And the more that you slow your breath, the more often you come back to it, the more you begin to create this more internal habit of landing where you are, grounding where you are. You have around 1 more minute left here. Take 1 last slow breath here. And then you'll slowly Start to lift your body up, and we're going to come into what we call a rebound now. So I'm going to move my props from under my body, and I will lie down, you will lie down onto your back, stretching the legs out, letting the body be long, and allowing yourself these sensations to slowly shift, to rise, to fall, for the back of your body to feel a little more landed and grounded on the earth. Take one last moment here. And then you'll wriggle your fingers, your toes. And we start to move into our next posture. So I have something under my head here, but it's quite a low pillow. You can keep a low pillow under your head as well. We're going to open up the hips a little today, especially after yesterday's practice. So you'll stay on the earth. Place your right ankle onto your left knee, left foot onto the earth. And you might choose to stay here, and this might feel like enough, or you can start to draw the legs towards you and take hold of either your left thigh or shin or knee. So a reclined sleeping swan pose or pigeon pose. And again, we're here for 4 minutes. Let's begin again with 3 slow breaths. That slow breathing, allowing your feet to soften, your belly to soften, for you to ground down, or at the very least to feel a little more grounded and soft in this shape, knowing that your arms really shouldn't have to work too hard here. Noticing any of the content of your mind. And again, the choice is yours. You can consciously see the content for what it is, to let it flow through you. You can choose to redirect the mind and give yourself this time to breathe without too much added thought or noise. You feel what you will feel, what will rise, and amongst it all, you can still find a sense of being here with it all. There is no right or wrong in the choices that you make. But if there are ways that you can find an anchor and bring that anchor into each and every moment while you're at the very least here in this practice, then I encourage you to do so. You have around 1 minute left here. Take one last breath here. And then you'll slowly release the legs down onto the earth. If you can, allow yourself to land as gracefully, slowly as possible. And take a moment here to simply be, for the sensations to shift, to rise and fall. For your breath to flow, anchoring you amongst that rise and fall. One last moment here. And then you'll slowly bring the right foot onto the earth, place your left ankle onto your right knee. And we come into that same shape, those sensations on the other side. And it might be that the feet stay on the earth, or you might wrap your hands around the right thigh or shin to create a little more sensation. Allow yourself to soften here. And we start with 3 slow breaths. Those slow breaths is our anchor. Once you've found your place, this shape, this way of being, and to anchor into this shape for the time you are here, and you can choose to stay with the breath, slow breaths. You can choose to shift the mind towards that anchor. But you can also, if there is lots happening in the mind and the body today, you can be with those thoughts and sensations too. Whatever it might be, whatever choice it is you make, may you find a sense of peace and connection with where you are, how you are, for the time that you are here. Just a couple more minutes left here. Take one last breath here. And slowly release. Stretching the legs out onto the earth, allowing whatever needs to rise to rise. Feeling those shifts that happen as you slowly breathe. As your body softens. Take one last moment here. And we have one final posture. We're going to take a supported heart opener, so this is where your pillow can come in handy. Now I'm going to see if I can fold one to create a little bit of a bolster here. It's going to somewhat support my head, but you can also have your head hanging off to the side. And you'll reach the arms out wide, the palms can turn upwards. If you would like to add butterfly with the legs, feel free to do so, but you can also have the legs straight. Take the arms however wide you wish. Close your eyes. Begin with 3 slow breaths. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Slow breath in and out. One more. And as the body softens fully into the shape, you can slow the mind, the breath. You can choose whether you focus on the breath or whether you allow whatever is going to rise and to let it fall again as well. Staying present in this moment and what you're experiencing for what it is, how it is. Around 1 more minute left here. Breathing slow, staying present. And you'll slowly start to release from this shape, taking whatever is lifting your heart off the earth to somewhere to the side or even under your knees, and we come into a final rebound, our last moment to feel that shift, that change, the ebb and flow of energy, of breath. This final moment to stay grounded amongst it all, to be present with it all, to be here. And then you'll slowly start to wriggle your fingers, your toes, or you might choose to take a more substantial shavasana if you have the space and the time to stay as you are. Otherwise, you can lift to a seated position, reclose your eyes, bow your head to your hands in gratitude for this practice, this moment to ground amongst the busyness of life. Gratitude for you showing up, for being present with all that might have risen during that practice. Thank you for joining me for your Yin Yoga. I look forward to taking you into your final vinyasa practice tomorrow, your ebb and flow vinyasa practice, a gentle movement-based vinyasa for you to spread your arms wide, to contract, to breathe, and to be in a mindful meditation of movement. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for day 6.